Hey guys, Nelson at Collins Nissan. Today we're going to have a look at Rogue SL all-wheel drive. First thing we'll check out, as always, is the power plant. Here you've got your 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter, 170 horsepower engine. Nice thing about it, it actually has more torque than horsepower, so it does accelerate and pull really well. Also connected to the CVT transmission, which gives you that very smooth and really comfortable ride, as well as outstanding fuel economy. With this, you're getting 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers, so that's about 38 miles to the gallon. So excellent fuel economy from a mid-size SUV. One thing I'll point out, you get your engine block heater. So in the winter months, when it's nice and cold outside, like us Canadians love, then you can plug this baby in, and then that way the heater core and everything stays warm. The engine starts up with a warm startup, and once you sit inside, it's already warm inside the cabin. As we pull out to the front of this Rogue, again, like all the Rogues, the extremely aggressive styling. It looks pretty aggressive, doesn't it? It looks pretty mean. You've got your fog lights, your LED lights. These are your running lights, LED running lights here. You have your 18-inch alloy wheels. They look really fantastic with this red. And we also have our round view monitor, which I'll get into a little bit more detail as we go on. You have your keyless entry here. We hop into the cabin. First off, full 8-way adjustable power seats, all leather in here. Now we sit in the driver's compartment. So the leather seats are heated as well. You have your USB and your auxiliary, so you can plug in your phone or your iPod or whatever, listen to the tunes. With the SL, you have this carbon trim, which is really nice, all the way around as well. Now we get into the nitty-gritty, into your advanced drive computer. So here, first off, are your driving aids. You have forward collision warning. So if there's an accident ahead, it warns you. You have lane departure warning, and you have blind spot warning, which are these little lights right here. So they'll light up, and then they'll give an audible sound if there's someone in your blind spot and you're moving over on them. As we go through, you have your tire pressures. This is all your controls through here. You can have range, you can have your average speed, you can have your fuel economy. All the information there on these really nice luminescent gauges as well. So it's very clear, very nice. It's really quite convenient. As we pull out, all your controls. So this is for your drive display here. This is for your media controls with your source button. You've got your volume controls for the Bose sound system, which is fantastic. Cruise controls, your Bluetooth. Here I can show you, you've got your navigation, you've got your map, okay? Now, like I was saying with the around view monitor, is at this camera button. So here, we've got a camera looking out in front of us. We've got all 4 cameras looking around us to show us an overhead view. When we're parking, we can hit the camera button again. This shows us our passenger side. We see how close the curb is. We're not scuffing those nice 18-inch alloys. Also, you can connect it to your phone and have all of your apps up on here as well. Very sophisticated, but very easy to use with the really clean console setup through here. All of our climate controls, you can have dual climate controls, so, you know, very rarely do the husband and the wife find the same temperature appealing, so Nissan's saving marriages one step at a time by having the dual climate controls. Down here, power liftgate, which will pop for you. This is our audible warning, so that for the blind spot, we can turn off the audible or turn it back on. That way, you know, if it's a long drive and you don't want the audible sound, but you can turn it off and it's still just as pleasant. We can lock the all-wheel drive so that it's fully on, or when it's not locked, then it's just in a variable form, so it can run as front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Nissan determines what's best for you. Eco mode to get better fuel efficiency, so to improve your fuel efficiency even more than what it's already getting, then you pop that baby on. In sport mode, gets you a bit more aggressive drive, a bit more aggressive steering, feels a bit more like a race car. Here we have our hill descent control. So basically when you're going down a hill, it'll vary the gear ratio to help you get down the hill without over speeding, anything like that. And then when you want to do donuts in the parking lot to get the kids to fall asleep, pop that baby off. That's your traction control, your dynamic control. All power windows, power door locks, power heated mirrors, okay, so they defrost themselves and you control them all from here. Up here, you've got your microphone, you've got your lighting. We've also got our sunroof, okay? Full power panoramic moonroof. Really nice option, and they've done a really nice job with it. As we look into the glove box, you have an additional power outlet here, as well as the one that's up here. Now, let's move towards the back of this 2015 Rogue. As we pop into the back, now I'm 6 feet tall and look at the space that I have. This is the beauty of the Rogue. Also, the rear seats are designed as theater seating, so we're sitting a little bit higher than the seats in front of us. That way it's a bit more social of an environment, keeps everybody off their phones, keeps people, you know, engaged in the personal relationships that you've got, it is actually nice. It creates that social environment. Also, we can slide the seat forward and back. All right, pretty cool feature. This for our sodas, or we pop it up and we've got the third seat there. Now, got child lock on, so maybe I'm locked in here. No, we're gonna get out this side here. We can always pop the child locks off, that's not a problem. I just forgot to do so. Now, you have tons of space in the back. Lots of cargo space. You can drop the seats down and have even more space. One nice thing about the Rogue, you've got what's called the divide and hide shelving system, so we can actually shelve everything and move everything where we need it to be. Lots of room, lots of space, lots of depth. Also, one thing I can show you, your full-size spare. Okay, so you have your full-size spare. That's where your subwoofer is as well. So this is just one of the many huge aspects of the Rogue. Gives you tons of space in the back, and you can create even more if you like. Now, we pop down the power lift gate, easy peasy. And there you go. There's the back of your Rogue. We'll do the walk around. Again, this is Nelson at Collins Nissan. Come see me, 155 Scott Street, St. Catharines. Number here, 905-646-9999. I'll be happy to take care of you, and we can take this baby out for a drive and see the best part of it, the ride. Have a good one, guys. Speak to you soon.